Back in offense activities. 3 of my teammates broke my nose and sprained my right shoulder. After my recovery, they stopped bullying me. But I decided to further my education. I went to Columbia Law School to work as an attorney for a few years. Then I realized there was a lack of black attorneys in the law profession. From then on, I took the stage. I worked with playwright Eugene O'Neill in the Provincetown play. We appeared in Eugene's play All God's Children Got Wings in 1917. Then I studied in 1917 in Brooklyn at I was a dancer, I was a singer, I had two birthdays. But before we get into that, let me talk about my child.
My name is Norma Miller. I am a black Lindy Hop dancer, choreographer, actress, and author, known as the Queen of Soul. At a young age, I already had the passion for dance, and not to mention, I was good at it. I was so great at my craft that when I was only 12 years old, I was approached by George Kismoth, who was the greatest dancer in my area. And at the age of 15, I was personally asked to join his group. After my very successful career, I finally settled down with the Norma Miller Dancers to direct and tour with them. But unfortunately, I died on May 5th, 2019. But I lived up to 100, and don't worry, my legacy still lives on.
Never stop.
Many cultures in it.
Hello, my name is Cab Calloway, but my real name used to be Harris. I was born April 7, 1915, and although I was very famous, I had a very hard time in life. Even though I didn't show it when I was performing, I had several cases of abuse and never had my family to be able. It was very hard for me because I was in extreme poverty. My parents, Julia Fagan and Clarence Hollywood, barely took care of me. So I decided I must take care of myself.
Okay, so my class, what period have we been studying in history? Harlem Renaissance. Where's William? William, who are you?
Cab Calloway.
Cab Calloway. Can you tell us a little bit about Cab Calloway?
He was born on Christmas Day in 1907 in Rochester, New York.
Anything else?
He had 5 siblings.
Anything else?
His mother was a Morgan State College graduate, teacher, and church organist, and his father, Cab Calloway, was a lawyer.
Oh, okay. And so, do you know who we're standing here looking at today?
No.
So everyone, I'd like to introduce to you Cab Calloway's grandson. He's come to our school.
Howdy-ho, everybody.
Let's give him a round of applause. So this is our little Cab Calloway, and I was able to get in touch with him, and he said that he would love to come and speak to the students. Mr. Calloway or Brooks, is there anything, would you like to take the floor at this point and share with us a little bit about your history?
Well, I think it's absolutely fantastic what it is that you're doing. It's a really tremendous, creative way to find out more about the Harlem Renaissance and the tremendous history that we have as African American people. And one of the things you forgot to mention, which is real significant about my granddad, is he was the first African-American big band leader to write, perform, and compose a million-seller and a #1 hit. Even before Louis Armstrong and Duke Ellington, Cab Calloway, through the radio broadcasts that were done at the Cotton Club, which was down in Harlem, and was one of the real centers in Harlem, managed to get a tremendous amount of success via his number entitled Minnie the Moocher, which has the Heidi-Ho refrain that some of you are familiar with. And the zoot suit that was also popularized by my granddad, I've got a sort of a version of it here. I call it like the ultimate American civilian garment, because it starts out with the British stadium shoes at the bottom. These are these pegged Cuban pants that are about 21 inches at the knee, but about 8 or 10 down here. And they, come up real high, draped above your belly button like that. Then you got your Egyptian cotton right here, a slave owner's like plantation jacket. Any of you seen those old slave in films? The plantation boss would always have these long jackets on. And then there's a slave's field hat. You got your Chinese silk tie. You got your Native American feather right here at the top. And of course, the slave's hat right at the very brim, making the sky piece. So that's why I say the zoot suit is the ultimate American civilian garment, because it has all these cultures brought together and in a really big way. Anyway, I'd like to thank Ms. Atterbury for what she's doing, and I'd certainly like to thank my man here for dealing with my granddad. Thank you so much. Give him a big round of applause.
Proclamation?
Oh, no, that's okay. I didn't wind up bringing that. But I did recently get a proclamation from the mayor of the city of Miami Beach. I don't know if any of you have been down there, declaring Friday, January 13th to be Cab Calloway Brooks Day. So it's a really great honor that I've had, and I really do appreciate it. You all keep up the good work, and I'm going to go around and take a look at some of these wonderful exhibits you have.
Awesome. Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lena Holmes. I was born June 30th, 1917 in Brooklyn, New York. I was a dancer, actress, singer, and civil rights activist. But before we get into that, let me talk about my childhood. My father left when I was 10, and my mother left soon after. So I lived with my grandparents. Later, my mother came back, so I lived with her. My education was pretty well, but at the age of 16, I dropped out and became a dancer in Scotland. Now, why am I so famous? Well, I performed at many battles of civil rights, and I was in the movie The Wiz. I got a Tony Award for my Broadway show, The Lady of Cream Music, and I got 3 Grammy Awards. I refused to play maid-up prostitute roles that were reserved for black actresses. During this time, many black artists accused me of trying to pass as a white woman. I didn't let the words get into my head. I kept going. On May 9th, 2010, at the age of 92, I died with a heart failure. More than 10 years after my death, New York City decided to name a Broadway theater after me. I may be gone, but my spirit still lives on.
Fantastic! You did an excellent job. You know, I knew Lena Horne, as a matter of fact. Met her many times when I was a kid, and went to her funeral downtown. It was great. Go for it. Go for it.